Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Pennick's going to throw straight away. They'll try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over it.
And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What do you do with that? Pass it down close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Baker now off the play fake. Catch made by Bucky Irving. This one gets to the 22. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
See, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep them.
He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations, too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Rolling out to his left. Oh, Penix lost it. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. The 50. 30. Hits the 20. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the turnover into a lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Devin Tompkins to return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here going play fake with Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Penix working from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All set to go now from the 35. Penix on 1st down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
18-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go, set.
From the red zone now. Throw left side, complete. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Penix here from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Cut near the goal line. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Robinson. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
4-yard line.
Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Set. Panther 11. 18 Cardinal. 18. Hut, hut.
They go to him again. He's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they saw him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Let's go.
Robinson, and he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie things up at 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
King. Set. Hut, hut.
We give to Irving to start this drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. David Onyemata there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Set. Hut, hut.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set. Alert. 180. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 16 license. 19, 19, 19.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now a handoff to Algier. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Go! Panther strict Cougar 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. Brocco! Check it out, Reed. Hey, smash Brocco! Ready.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing for the pistol. Penix dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Robinson. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He'll head out of bounds on the return. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real.
Mayfield now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Hey, alert!
Throwing again is Baker. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Pistol. 180!
Tight end going in motion here. Third down. Here's Mayfield. And once again, they can't connect.
This quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. No doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He has it at the 33.
Dylan Tompkins on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Play fake. Penix. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Penix getting out to his left. He's got London left side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Trying one here with Robinson. By man, he's in the clear. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
We've set it down from the 37.
Let's go now. 79. Cut 19.
On first down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. So that brings up second down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll air it out on third. Escapes the pocket. Now he's going to air this one out long down the middle. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So that brings up fourth and long. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Set. Alert, alert, alert. 180. Stop.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but lose a significant amount of yardage on the play. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long.
Hurry, hurry. Go get him. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. Regular. Pistol. Hey, alert 33.
Baker now from the gun. It's a big strike downfield to Agbuka. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
King. 20. Run. Hey, alert. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Falcons get to it!
Well, that call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. One player's tireless efforts stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Panther 60.
Back to throw it. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Dump off top by his back. Irving a first down and more. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Good. Hey, Kings.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Irving here from the gun. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Tompkins now to return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Over to Robinson on the sideline and caught. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Ready up.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. A toss now to Robinson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Third down, it's Penix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
20.
To throw is Mayfield. Out left and off makes the grab. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's in the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Kings. 180.
The give for the first time to Rashad White. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
180. Pistol. What's that?
Throwing Baker. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Falcons 24. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
And the Falcons 1st down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Called in by Mooney, left side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Penix is going to throw again. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And again, it's Penix. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Again, Penix to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he
gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he's not going to make... to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
20! What's that?
This is Irving on 2nd. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
180!
3rd and short, Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Mike Evans with a touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go! Go!
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Robinson again here on 2nd. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. And now they face 2nd down.
Dude, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Third and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Gets this one to London. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
It's Penix yet again. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
42. Falcons, 32.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry, hurry!
And send him over right.
Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. It's White on the give. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Now come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down. Copy the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
2nd and 6.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons have it as he reports the 1st interception of his young career.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Hey, smash.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So no time remaining, Brock, but the touchdown and now potentially this 2-point conversion can at least make it look a little closer.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Check go.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over.
42. Falcons 38.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.